How can you tell if it's subacromial impingement or middle delt of the shoulder?
So if you think about it, you have the glenohumeral joint. That's the scapula, the socket, and the humerus is the ball. As you swing the arm up in space, the scapula needs to rotate outward. Muscles that control the outward rotation of the scapula are the upper fibers of trapezius, the lower fibers, and also the serratus anterior. Muscles that prevent external rotation of the scapula or create a downward rotation would be the pec minor, levator scap, rhomboids, and latissimus dorsi. As you swing the arm up in space, if the muscles that externally rotate the scapula aren't activating efficiently, or if the muscles that downwardly rotate the scapula are hyperactive or tight, then you will narrow the space under the acromion, subacromial impingement, causing a compression on the structures that run through that space, namely the long head of the bicep tendon, supraspinatus, superior glenohumeral ligament, or the subacromial bursa. Through the initial phase of the movement, as the arm swings out, there's no scapular external rotation until you get to about 30 degrees. Then the scapula begins to externally rotate at a ratio of 2 to 1. Beyond 90 degrees, it's 1 to 1, according to the most recent literature. Therefore, subacromial impingement will become symptomatic at about 30 to 60 degrees as that space becomes narrowed. With lateral delt, it might be symptomatic in the initial phase of the movement as the actin myosin filaments have less optimal overlap. Less forces would be accommodated by these. At 90 degrees, torque equals Fd sine theta. The force increases as the lever arm is lengthened. So lateral delt will be most symptomatic at about 90 degrees. However, when you get at the end of the range, the pain would dissipate because you have a better overlap of the actin myosin filament and the torque force will be reduced.